Hi, my name is Paige and welcome to my April bullet journal walkthrough video. Let me light this candle and then we can get started. So, like I do every month, I'm just going to walk you through anything that I've changed in my bullet journal throughout the month, as well as show you my completed March spreads and what I set up for April. So I'm just going to flip through until something has changed, and I believe I updated as many books as I read in March, so I'm up to 23 so far. I added a picture right here. I got my hair cut that day, so I was really happy with how it turned out. Nothing here, nothing for my goals, but I do have some updates for next month's video, which is exciting. Here are my stats. I have 1,056 subscribers on YouTube at the end of March. I only posted 3 videos, even though I was really hoping to do more, and I only posted 2 Instagram pictures, so I'm slacking a little bit, but I'm trying a little bit harder in April. The videos might not be that much more though. I didn't have a lot of great ideas for the month. But here is my updates on all my reads. I read 10 books, 41 fan fictions, and I only hauled 2 books. I still haven't taken any of my books that I want to unhaul out of my house, so I don't count them yet. But here's just my little graph, and I finally have a little bit more than just 6. I was on a trend for 6 books, and now I'm up to 10. Fan fiction, I didn't read quite as much as I did last month, but my words were a lot more. So I read 554,000 words of fan fiction, which is a lot. It was a lot. I don't know which of these I've updated. What did I even read last month? I think Barbarian Alien is the only one that I can say that I updated with, but I can't remember honestly. And I don't know if I have much changes. I know I added Educated here, and it's looking like September is the most published month so far of the books I've been reading. Nothing's changed here. I really need to write some fan fiction, but every time I try and work on something, it ends up only consuming my attention for 15 to 20 minutes, and then I stop writing. So we'll see if this ever gets an update. But I have been keeping track of the books that I read. Every time I finish a book, I come in and fill out my bullet journal for it. So I'm seeing a lot more green than any other color, which makes me really happy. But we are now onto this page, and I have a feeling by the end of the year, I'm gonna need another page somewhere in this. And I have updated the 2 5-star reads that I've had this year, and of course they're in the same series. So it was The Final Empire in January and The Will of Ascension last month. I'm gonna skip my January and February spreads and take you all the way to March so you can see how I filled it out. I put the star ratings for each of the books that I had on my TBR, which you can watch those videos in the cards. I will link that for you, as well as the playlist for all of my bullet journal videos if you want to catch up on those. My tarot from last month didn't change. Like I said, I only posted 2 pictures last month, and one of them wasn't even part of these prompts, but I do still like having this spread here, so I have an idea of what types of pictures I should be taking, so I don't have to come up with things on my own. Here was my mood tracker. There were a few days that I definitely forgot to fill anything out and could not remember what happened on that day, so it's not fully complete. Same with my win of the day spreads. There's a couple of days that I just could not remember something happening, so here is my Song of Achilles spread. I honestly didn't love the book super much. It was good, it was beautifully written, and I loved the quotes that were in it, but I just didn't really have a lot of thought that went into the book. I was telling everyone on Discord that it felt like a Greek Call Me By Your Name. And I didn't love Call Me By Your Name either, so the quotes though were the best part. Those are the only parts that I really still think about to this day. But here is my wrap-up spread. Candles became my new thing. I got this beautiful candle as well as this one right here that's for like calming yourself down, being more balanced and stuff, and I'm loving them so much. They're by the same person, and yeah, that's why those are my favorite. So Will of Ascension, of course, was my favorite. Gave it 5 stars. The song that I like so far this month, or that I kept playing, was The Night We Met by Lord Huron. Not sure how to say that, but 911 came back on the air, so Buck and Eddie are my favorite ship again. I could not stop with the fanfiction. I watched all of Bridgerton in one go and I loved it. I cried through every single episode, so that was definitely my favorite show. My favorite quote was from the Song of Achilles. It was the one where he said, "He is half my soul," as the poets say. I still think about it to this day. It gives me chills. That was a good one. And then this was my favorite Buck and Eddie fan fiction that I read in the month. So on to my April spreads. So for April, I was going for a floral and butterfly theme. So you will see a lot of flowers and butterflies in this one. It's definitely butterfly heavy, but this is just the cover. I didn't know what else to do with it, so it's just pretty simple. Then we go on to my TBR. These are the books that I picked in my TBR, and this is for the Magical Readathon. These are the books that I'm hoping to read to be a Moon Warden for my character. I still want to make a video about what I'm reading for that, and I hope I can get that done soon. So these are my TBR pages, and then we go on to my tarot spread. I just thought it was so interesting that I laid these butterflies down first before I even pulled cards, and the cards that I pulled like weirdly match exactly the butterflies that I put in those places. So I thought it was really cool. But again, I asked like, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to focus on for this month and what's to come? And wrote down what I've learned about that, because I'm still trying to learn all of the tarot cards and I'm just doing it very, very slowly. But that's what I wrote down for those. You can pause if you want to read my scribble, but over here is my Instagram hopeful schedule. I've only posted a couple. There's a few check marks here and there of things that I have gotten scheduled, but Creator Studio for Instagram was not working for me on that day, so I didn't schedule any more. So hopefully in the month I'll be able to do more, but I am finally using this spread this month. Then we move on to my moods and daily wins. I hate my handwriting in this one, but I didn't want to go over it. So I just drew a big butterfly and I'm just kind of filling in where the boxes are inside of the wings is what I'm going to color in. In my mind it looked cooler than it does, but I think it's still kind of cute. And over here is my daily wins. It is the 11th today. I have forgotten quite a few days, so I definitely need to go back and remind myself what happened on those days. I just put my bullet journal underneath a bunch of papers and kind of forgot about it. So if it's out of sight, it is definitely out of mind with me sometimes. But anyway, I think it's kind of cute. Not the biggest fan of this. I wish I did a different color instead of black for this butterfly, but it's still alright. Then we have my last two spreads, which are my book club, the Story Continued book club pick, which was Gallant, and I'm halfway through today, so hopefully I'll be able to finish and fill this in with my thoughts. And this is my wrap-up page. I just had little, what are they called? Stickers that have little lines on them that I figured I could write down my answers for what my favorite book, media, song, ship, quote, fan fiction, and other are, like I do every month. Of course, my AC kicks on right at the very end, but this is all that I did for this one. It is pretty simple, but I really, really like it, actually. I think all the colors and all the stickers and stuff went together really, really nicely. So I'm just gonna flip through it one more time for you. And if you want to see how this looks all filled in, check out my video next month. You can click subscribe and you will see how this looks next month, as well as what I end up doing for my May spreads, which I have no idea what I'm going to do for those, but that is all that I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a butterfly emoji in the comments if you made it this far, and I will see you in my next video, which I hope to put out very, very soon. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.